Okay, in previous session what we saw was how to connect to database system, correct. So we used Postgres earlier, and then we saw different different ways to connect. So we said we started with changing the password of the Postgres and so on. Now let us connect directly, because we already have created a database. So one can again see PSQL-L. So let us connect with PSQL Nitin. Sorry, this is Postgres user. So we will go to PSQL. So you are now in this particular table. Okay. Now when we saw syntax of create table, there were few options shown. So I will introduce you one new option today. So we will try to see first the other option which generally is used by the users. So let us create a table, create say table, for example let us take student, roll number. Now you may specify number, suppose we are only collecting roll numbers. Okay. So you can use data type as int, fine, you press enter. Okay. Now has it been created? So let us write /d. Yes, the table is created. So you can see that owner is Nitin, the type of the object is table, there is something called a schema. So we will address this too even in next few sessions. Now the name that we used here is student, the student, correct. Now if I want to see structure of the table, so you write /d and student, then it will show you structure of the table, fine. Now if I come out of this particular session, fine, I came out of it. Now let me log in again. So I write PSQL, if I write again /d, the table is seen by me, like that table is available, fine. Now let me insert into that table. So insert into student, syntax, like you know the syntax, like insert into table, then values, then you specify the value, for example 10, press semicolon. Now record is inserted. Now you will wonder here, there is some option called insert, then 0, then 1. Okay. Now this 0 specifically used for a purpose. Okay. In this session only we will be talking about it. Now second thing is called 1. So if I wish to enter more than a record, okay. So if I write 20, let me write comma and let me write this 30. Now you may see in this insert query that I am writing, how many records are there? 2, correct. So if I press enter now you will see what is the difference between both. There is something called insert 0 1, because we inserted only one value. Now here we added 2 values, so that is why there are 2 values added. So if I wish to insert more, so for example let us try 40, then 50, then 60, then 70. Now what are the number of values that you add there? So that means what, after insert there is a 0 shown, okay. Why that 0 is shown, we will see. There is 4 shown, this 4 in this case is telling us that you tried inserting 4 records in the table. In above insert query that we wrote, we inserted 2 records, that is why 2 is shown, and here we inserted only 1, so that is why 1 is seen there. Now if I wish to see like what are the records available, so write select star from your famous mostly used kind of SQL construct, select star from table name. So you see that these all records are inserted by you, like one can see 4 plus 2 plus 1, so 7, so 7 rows. So these all are your records, fine. Now these are stored on your data in your table rather, okay, maybe probably on the disk even, fine. Now if I come out of this again, let me go again back. If I write same command, if I fire same command, same records are seen. If I write same /d command that we fired earlier, sorry, /d student, I can see the table available. Okay. Now let us try to see one construct which is used in syntax of create table. So create table. So, see there is something called as temporary. Now, while we are learning this like SQL, you may see that we will be creating few tables which we may not wish to save. Like what happened was, while we created a student table, that student table was stored in the disk with along with the record. So, if I write select star from say student, all records are stored, correct. Now, if I want to create a table, but whenever I am logging out of this, or if I am coming out of this client, or I am finishing this session, this automatically that table should get deleted. How to do that? So, let us write create table, create table. So, okay, let me show you first syntax. See create, then temporary or temp, then you write table here and then table name. So, we will use the same approach, create temp table. Now, let us give name stu rno integer, fine. Now, we created a second table. Now, if you recall earlier when we saw this student, at that time it was showing us something called as public dot student. Now, if I write slash d, like how many tables are there? You may recall that we created student, now we have created this stu. So, ultimately there are now 2 tables. So, if I write slash d, let us see how many tables are there. What is the difference here? So, you may wonder like here the schema name is changed. Here the schema name is pgtemp2 and then earlier case it was public, fine, and rest of the parameters are same, it is also table, this is also table. Now, what if I insert a record into stu values. Now, we will insert 4, 50, 60 and semicolon. So, you will see the same thing like insert 04. So, if I fire now select star from stu, all 4 values are seen. If I write slash d and stu, earlier it was showing public for a student, now it is showing me the same schema name like pgtemp2, fine, and rno integer. Now, what if suddenly suppose my laptop goes off, or if power is down, battery is blank. So, or I may accidentally came out of this database system. So, let me write slash q. Okay. Suppose assume that we came out of this database system by default. So, let us log in with PSQL again, go with PSQL, write slash d. Now, what happened? We created a table which is a temporary table stu, it is not available, correct. So, what exactly that means? This temp option available with syntax create table, this temp option available here will permit you to create a table which would be available till the session is up. Whenever session is down or session is finished, at that time it will delete everything, correct, from the database, like that table would not be stored. So, while practicing you can do this, create all tables which would be a temporary table. Now, if you want to store them, remove that temp thing, fine. So, this is how rather you create temporary tables.